An older fellow with a postcard in hand goes into the post office, approaches a young man writing something at the desk, and says to him, "Young man, could you please address this postcard for me?" The young man happily does so, also agrees to write a short message and to sign the card for him. And then the young man asks, "Is there anything else I could do?" The older gentleman thinks for a moment and says, "Yes. At the end, could you write, 'P.S. Please excuse the sloppy handwriting.'" Did you ever notice how some people are more grateful than others? I mean, why are some people more thankful? Is it because they are more blessed? That's not really it, huh? I mean, look at today's gospel. Were not 10 lepers healed? Did they not all have plenty of reason to come back and to say thanks? And yet only one did. The fact that some are more grateful than others really has little to do with how much we have. It has everything to do with where we put our focus. Grateful people are those who are wise enough to look for and to name their blessings. It's that simple, really. While not denying what is hard about life, grateful people are just those who have learned the wisdom of also noticing the blessings in the mix of it all. As I've said before, the more we look for stuff to complain about, the more we'll find it. There's plenty of it. And the more we look for stuff for which to be thankful, the more we will find that. There's even more of that to be found. And to the gospel question, what percentage of your happiness depends on your circumstances? Studies indicate a growing consensus among social scientists that only about 10% of our happiness depends on our circumstances. I mean, some of it is the baseline temperament with which we're born, right? But most of it has to do with attitude. Again, did you catch that? Only 10% of our happiness depends on our circumstances. And wouldn't you agree with me that the happiest people we know are typically those who are also the most grateful, right? They've come to know one of the great secrets of life, that it's wise to look for and become aware of our blessings. How about you? Where do you tend to focus your energy? Now, certainly in life, the good and the bad, they just don't cancel each other out. The happy and the sad, it's just always a mix, right? Life is hard. This world is imperfect. We all face heartaches and challenges. Being grateful doesn't deny any of that. It's also not about everything going the way I want it to go, but it's really choosing to see the blessings even in the midst of it, right? The temptation is that when I am hurt, when authority disappoints, when something doesn't go our way, when we compare ourselves on social media, right? We can forget all the ways that we are ourselves blessed, loved, seen, graced. And though this might sound simplistic, it's true. It seems that the only way to become a grateful person is to practice being thankful, to practice looking for our blessings so that we aren't like the 9 lepers who missed it, but like the one who saw it, right? One summer I was, for my summer job, driving a tractor, dragging a brush hog to clear fields and stuff. And I decided, for whatever reason, that I would spend the first 15 minutes on the tractor being thankful for my blessings. I remember that first day I get, okay, here we go. Looked at my watch and I started thinking of everything to be thankful for. And I thought and thought and thought, and I thought of everything I could think of. I looked down at my watch, 7 minutes. And the more I did it, here's what happened. Those 15 minutes went by, and I kept thinking of other things for which to be thankful I had never even thought of to be thankful for. And I'll tell you, that practice many years ago greatly affected the person that I am today. Whatever the discipline any of us chooses, we got to do something, I think, to help us see what is good, to develop some sort of practice of being grateful. Some have found great blessing in a gratitude journal, whether it's electronic, on paper, it doesn't matter. Here's one approach. Each day, jot down 3 things for which you're thankful. I could just do this for 10 days in a row, or now till Thanksgiving. You know, coffee, my car started, the priest didn't go on too long. The next day, 3 different things, laughter, music, whatever. All I know is that the more we practice that, something changes. Here's another thought. For those who lament how quickly life goes by, or how fast the kids are growing up, we can't slow it down. What we can do, and which I think is a crucial thing to learn to do, is when there's a good moment, notice it, name it, and become aware that we're noticing it. On an ordinary, simple day of blessing, hey, this is pretty cool right now, or this is a sweet moment. Become aware of it, and then become aware of being aware. Notice ourselves noticing it. It makes a tremendous difference to do so. I mean, even now, this part of one ordinary day, perhaps. I mean, how good it is that we have this moment, right? Kind of a crisp October morning. We're here, right? Maybe some here come with great blessing. Maybe things are going well. Maybe you feel good, or perhaps you are in love. There are probably others who've been here who had a kid spit up in the car on the way here. There's maybe family tension, or you're far from home, or lonely, or some heartbreak. And yet at the same time, we're here. We're safe for this moment. We're with other people just trying to be good human beings. And God is here now. It's the truth that whatever life throws at us, we still have reasons for which to be thankful. Like that leper who, even when he was healed, had plenty of big challenges ahead, right? Clothing, food, connection, trying to start all over again. But he was smart enough to give thanks for this gift. And for now, and in each now, there are always blessings woven in for us as well. So some of us, honestly, will likely always tend to focus on that which is not going so well. We'll end up like that old guy at the post office. Please excuse the sloppy handwriting. There are others here who will know the secret and be people who will practice gratitude. We'll recognize you by your joyful hearts, by your grateful spirit, by your beautiful lives.